For Starship Mission to Mars, I wanted to write an inspirational anthem that would be able to create an exciting experience for the listener and take them on a visual journey across space and beyond. Starship Mission to Mars is comprised of 3 movements. The first movement is Starship, which is pretty much the overture of the series. And this song will take listeners through the visual journey from the morning of the launch to the astronauts arriving at the launch site, to the launch countdown, liftoff, and the historical moment of when Starship enters space for the very first time. The second movement is called Starlight. Now this is a very nice, emotionally driven ballad that evokes the feelings of leaving Earth and traveling across space with the hopes of reaching Mars. And the third and final movement is called Starman, which is the grand finale that brings the series to a close and captures the moment of when Starship is entering Mars' atmosphere and lands successfully. The song ends with the historical moment of when Starman takes the very first steps on the surface of Mars, ready to create and build a new world. I have always been inspired by SpaceX and its mission towards advancing space technology and making life multiplanetary. So when I first heard the news that SpaceX was opening a launch facility in Brownsville, Texas, or Boca Chica, I was really excited. In October of 2019, I traveled to Boca Chica to see Starship Mark 1, and this was the very first time I'd seen a real-life spaceship in person. So as you can imagine, for me, this was a really great experience, and I was completely amazed by its design and towering presence. On the way back home, I remember thinking to myself, I have to write something for this. So over the next few days, I spent time in my home studio and eventually wrote Starship Mission to Mars. For this theme song, I wrote and arranged the parts for a symphony orchestra and included retro and modern synthesizers to give it a nice nostalgic and futuristic feeling. When the final mix was completed, I sent it over to Simon Gibson, who is an amazing mastering engineer over at Abbey Road Studios in London. I have always been inspired by Elon Musk and his passionate drive in creating a more sustainable and brighter future. It's always inspiring and refreshing to see someone who is creating solutions that help others live better lives. And I would say that Elon's relentless drive, resilience, and pursuit of making the world a better place has inspired me, not only as an artist or singer-songwriter, musician, but as a person as well. My hope is that Starship Mission to Mars will inspire others to dream big, and no matter how out of this world their dream may be, anything is possible as long as you stay focused, work incredibly hard, and always keep moving forward. As a songwriter and composer, I love writing songs and music that will tell great stories and bring hope and inspiration to others. If I'm able to evoke a certain feeling from someone, then I'm doing my job as an artist and writer. I hope you enjoy Starship Mission to Mars, and may it inspire you to reach for the stars and beyond.